Howdy there, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Rees, and welcome back to another episode of our StoneBlock 2 Let's Play Adventure. How are you, Pet Rock? You're looking great. You're looking happy. You're looking excited. Today is going to be an interesting one, I think, because I've got some little projects planned. We're taking a moment, now that I've given up trying to get where I was last time by episode 15, because dadgummit, we're too late. These two are going to be problematic. The great thing about this room is, though, they'll eventually move around a bit. Because the fan's not hitting them and pushing them against the wall, they're more or less free to move about the cabin if they so choose. Do you think I ought to just replace a block down there? You know what, we ought to do that right now. I was just coming to show off what we've accomplished, which is, check it out, we got some loot crates, which is fun. We've got 17 wither skulls. That's spectacular. A whole lot of solidified experience, which I think we can just absorb into our persons if we wanted to. I don't necessarily want to, though. What I want to do today is fix that, because that is a bit annoying, and do something with meat, and do something with chickens. I'll explain more as we go. Alright, we got a fluid cow milk and a blaze rod. We got some raw salmon, raw pork chops, some Certus quartz block, and a couple of name tags. Not bad. I was looking in one of our chests here, noticed we had some of these vector plates, which are pretty cool. I forgot that we had them. I guess we got those from a previous reward. What do I do with a fluid cow? Do I just, throw it on the ground? Look at that. It's a milk cow, everyone. Aren't cows normally milk, though? How is this different? Besides the fact that it looks very ghostly. Let's not ask too many questions on that, I suppose. Okay, I see that they did eventually die, and their body parts will have gone in here, assuming they dropped anything, and I'm pretty sure they must have. We're gonna break this glass and very delicately try to get up in here. Replace that with one of these. There we go. That ought to do it. So no matter what, they'll get pushed into something. Dadgummit, you know what I did? Is I broke the lever. Why are there two levers in here? You know what? A lot of stuff went in here during construction that I just didn't bother to take back out. Hold the phone. What have we here? A clay loot. It's gonna be clay, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, we got a couple of comments from a fella named Nick Alvarez who made some options. One, to build something called a stonework factory to get ingots, which I feel is unnecessary at this point. I don't think we need any. We're doing fine with ingots. But the other one was to build something called a meat feeder. Oh, and a lot of people want me to build a neutronium compressor. I don't even know how to get neutronium. I'll have to look into that. But a meat feeder, that seems to almost explain itself, right? It's a bauble, you wear it, it injects meat into your body so you don't have to eat anymore. It just does it all for you. It requires plastic, glass bottles, iron. We've got these things in droves. All right, well, we don't have bottles, but we're about to. How much glass goes into a bottle? It's 3, right? How many bottles does that make? 3! Okay, well, there you go. Meat feeder, everyone. Now, in order to get meat into this thing, you're going to need to have, well, something that should look familiar based on a couple episodes ago, our good old slaughter factory. You folks remember how this works. Stick an animal in front of it, and it ruthlessly murders it. In this case, we're going to be using some of these chickens that we have an absolute ton of. Metric ton. Imperial ton? I don't really think there's a ton of chickens. I haven't measured them, or weighed them, I should say, but boy, a ton of chickens. That's really heavy. So that will turn them into pink slime, which is what McDonald's burgers are made out of, and liquid meat, which is, no, actually, that's the McNuggets, that's the burgers. All right. And then I guess we put this in here somewhere. Oh, there we go. And it's now got some meat in it. Excellent. And we can wear that as a bauble, probably up here, somewhere, anywhere, right there on my head. I don't know if that's the best option. Don't want to hold it in my shield slot. Let's leave it up there. Let's run around and see if it keeps me fed. So keep in mind, inside of it right now, we have 280 millibuckets of meat. So if I run enough to exhaust myself, just a wee little shank of food. Did it do anything? Did it work? 280. Okay, we clearly haven't exhausted ourselves enough. I'm looking down there at the food meter. We're really well fed right now. We had some little yellow bits of extra food. But this ought to do it right here. Hey, look at that. We lost half a shank, and this is doing nothing. Bobblehead. I'm assuming I've got it in the right spot. There's no other head spots. It won't go anywhere else. Well, I mean, right there seems to make sense. Do we need to activate it? Maybe there's not enough. Maybe we have to add more. Like, maybe 280 millibuckets of meat's not enough. How many chickens have to die for this? All right, so we have more than enough now. We have well over a... Oh, look at that! It automatically fed me. Did y'all see that? But my gosh, the amount of... It drained a full bucket's worth of meat to fill up that one shank. I don't know if that's worth it, because think about the amount of time... I will spend a horrible amount of time standing in front of that thing, feeding it chickens, unless there's a device I can build to automatically place the chicken. Is there like some sort of automated right-click machine? I think you can build a fake person. You know what I mean? Okay, I've had a bit of an idea that I want to test. I don't know if it's going to work, but I think it is at least worth the try, and you could say that about a lot of things in life. But first off, I want to make a dispenser, and then I want to make a dropper, and see if either of those will place down a chicken, an item-form chicken, and unleash it as an entity upon the world to then be slaughtered automatically. So I'm going to put both of these down. And we're going to need some way to trigger them, so I don't know, probably a button will do. How do you make a button? Do you do it with a regular piece of cooked up stone? Probably. I think it's just a single stone will make a button. There we go. Can I activate them both at one time with a single button? I don't know. Let's put some cobblestone in there to find out. I don't think so. I mean, it's attached, but... No, yeah, that worked. So let's load some chickens in there. I will put an obsidian chicken in each of them, and then we'll push the button. Well, this one just spit out the item. Did I not put one in you? I did put one in you. They both just spit them out as items. Neither of them placed them. Moving on to plan B, or are we on plan C yet? I guess it depends on where the plans begin, and heaven only knows where they are going to end. We're going to try to build a mechanical user and see if perhaps that does what we need it to do. No, I don't have a whole heap of hope for this. You do need this glass cutter, by the way, in case you weren't paying attention, the recipe for which is just iron and a stick, and you use that with the ender pearl. I was just checking to see if the recipe was shapeless, and it appears to be. That'll give you some ender shards, and then the ender shards are used with redstone to create the resonating redstone crystal. And then with that, we will need either a dispenser or a dropper. I wasn't paying enough attention, but we did just build both, and then a lever. I had one of those in here, didn't I? It got sucked up into the vacuum hopper. Did I leave it back here, or did I bring it with me and then misplace it? That is possible. It'll be interesting to see if this has done anything since the last time we were here. It has. And the lever's still in there. Good. Mechanical user is done. Check that out. Generic click, place block, use item on block, activate block with item, use... Okay, there's a lot going on here. We do want it on right click, and I guess we'll put this in here. And I think that we want it to do a place block, possibly. And let's stick a button on the side here for testing. Shift click it on there. That did nothing. Use item on block. Hey! That's how you do it, my friends. So use item on block is what you want to have set. Put yourself a chicken in there, and perfect. Of course, now we have to find a way to automate that. We have a couple of different redstone clocks in here. I think I've used the extra utilities clock before. I'm going to try to build that one and see if it'll get the job done. It's just stone, redstone, and a redstone torch. I know a lot of people don't like it when I make these episodes where I don't have everything completely planned and plotted from the beginning, but I kind of do. I sort of enjoy making it up as I go along and learning things on the spot. So that triggers every so often. So I guess we want this one to be on redstone pulse. Yes, indeed. Put some chickens in there. Okay, that did exactly what we wanted it to do. What I didn't check to see if whether or not this redstone was necessary, or if this will activate it when it's just butted up right next to it. So if I just put that there and I put some chicks inside... Okay, cool. Let's go get this thing set up and see if we can get it to work the way we want it to. I really didn't mean to kill that chicken just then. That was an accident. I mean, yes, I hit it with a weapon, but you have to see things from my perspective. Someone, I was paid to do it. Alright, so we'll place that down right here, I guess. And then you know what we could do is break this fence so I can get out, and then we will place our clock underneath it and hope that it still works. We're going to want to build up the fencing around here. I don't want anything to escape. It's ultimate fate. Put that in there. And are you set correctly to use item on block? Oh. it pushed it into... Okay. We're gonna have to move it back some. If you were wondering why I decided to do this in the basement, I have no explanation for you. Honestly, not a whole lot of thought went into putting it down here. Alright, do your thing. Boom! Instant death! Okay, so we've got the redstone clock underneath. We got the mechanical user on top. Use item on block, right click, and then I guess we just feed a whole bunch of eggs into there. I said eggs, but I meant a bunch of chickens, so we'll just put them all up in there. This is amazing. Uh-oh. Hold on. Wait, what? No, yeah, it's good. Okay, I saw one move to the side and it didn't instantly die. I guess it only kills them one at a time. I don't know how to access the machine now, though. That's a problem. Do you think if I broke this fence here, I'd be good to access it without anything escaping? We're gonna have to do some more testing to find out. I'm just taking this idea to all kinds of new levels. What if I put that there in the floor, and then I ran some item conduits down to this, and I think that this is probably one of the best ideas that I've ever had. We have a chicken disposal now. We want you to always be active on the extraction. So, I come over here, right? And I'm working with chickens. And I say, okay, what have we got in here? What have we got? We got a couple of sand chickens. Okay, I'm gonna breed this one with its offspring. And, oh, no, what am I gonna do with this extra one? Well, I have no need for it. Let me just go take it over here to the disposal, toss it in there, and then if you listen carefully down below, you can hear the sound of problems being wiped away into the void. How lovely. If I did a hopper instead of a crate, I could just throw them on the ground. I would never even need to interact with this menu. That's an idea and a half right there, but the problem is, and the reason I used the crate, is that I've got an awful lot of spare chickens that I need to transfer over and take too long with a hopper. What have I done? What a horrible, horrible act have I committed upon chicken kind. What dark forces are even now coming to take me away, to punish me for the sins that it's not even full yet. What? We've only got like 4 buckets worth. Oh, come on now. This is ridiculous. You know what I just realized is we never built that thing that lets Endermen teleport. But I guess it hasn't been a problem, because I haven't found any Endermen in and about the base, and it looks like they're getting killed and beheaded, so I guess it's not a problem. I was sort of hoping we'd get some better things out. Oh, okay, the game almost crashed there. Did y'all see that? I was hoping we would get better things out of these loot crates than what we've been getting. A purple chicken egg? Really? I mean, what am I even meant to be doing with that? Cake? Really? Cake? Donkey bait? What am I supposed to do with donkey bait? Well, summon a donkey, I suppose, but what do I do when it gets here? Cow bait? Ocelot bait? Really? But hey, if you felt in any way dissatisfied with the content of this episode, I want to take just a wee moment to assure you that, hey, I'm dissatisfied with it too. I don't really know what I expected when I went into this episode. I kind of thought in my head that it would be sort of like a half episode maybe, but then I don't know, it kind of got a bit long, and now I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess I'm going to go fight a wither, because at least that's something that we can do. I've got some golden apples for the occasion. Let's just go do it. It should be fun. We'll go do it. Should we go do it in the mining dimension, or should we do it here? The thing about doing it here is if it goes really bad, it could destroy my base, and I don't have a backup. But if we do it in the mining dimension and we die, it's going to be a real hassle to get back there to it. But also, if it happens in the mining dimension, we could just leave it there forever and never worry about it. I don't know what we're going to do. I think we're going to wing it. First things first, we need to get hungry. Do we need to be hungry to eat a golden apple? I don't think you do. I think you can just eat one whenever you feel like it. Let's give it a try. Oh yeah, baby. Look at that. I'm feeling pretty good about that. Where am I going to plop this thing down? Maybe down this long hallway? You know what? Let's just do it right here. Right next to where we go home. Because YOLO. Am I right? That's not correct at all. That is not right. Also, you only die once as well. So keep that in mind when you're jumping off of cliffs and things. Dadgummit, I'm shrekking this up so badly. I need to confess, I'm a little bit nervous. My heart is pounding. I'm feeling lots of concern. And, oof. You know what? This is going to go well. This is going to go really well. We just got to get away from it. You know what? We need to have like a clear path to it when the fighting begins. How are we doing? How long does this work? Absorption, 4, resistance, fire resistance. Alright, I should have gotten some sort of wither resistance. That would have been helpful, wouldn't it? Like the ability to resist wither effects? But I didn't get that. I didn't get that before entering this fight because I am an idiot. And that's the reasoning. Also, it's getting away from me. It's running away from me, and that's a hassle. We need to turn on our gloves so we can climb up after the darn thing. if it tries to escape from us any further. Oh, we're taking serious damage now. We weren't taking damage there for a while, but now our hearts are actually dropping pretty quick. We need to run. We need to flee. We need to flee in terror toward the bunnies. Hi guys, how are you doing? Time to eat another golden apple, I think. Take a moment's respite. Go ahead and take a look at ourselves. Turn this on. Alright, I'm feeling pretty good about this. Let's head back in. We can climb now. So, I reckon we got this. Hi there, you! I'm back for more! I bet you thought you got away with me, because I'm such a bore. But no, you didn't get away from me. I'm coming for you. Gonna break your knee. Gots to rhyme. Gotta rhyme all the time. Keeps me calm. I'm so sublime. I gotta sing my song as I'm killing you. That's just a thing that I gotta do. Break it down. Break it down. Like my knees. Broken down. Down in town. I got broken knees now. Yeah, I don't know. I was just trying to fill the void in between me starting to kill it and me actually killing it. But now I'm realizing that I don't know how long that's going to take. Or even if I am going to be able to kill it. Because it's doing a really good job fighting me right now. I mean, I'm doing a good job surviving. I could have gotten better armor. But this is just all warm-up, isn't it? Before we go and fight that horrible chicken thing. Oh. We did it. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't do that in our base. I didn't expect it to go up so quickly. That's the thing that sort of threw me for a loop. It was constantly pushing itself up to... I mean, what level are we at? Okay, it didn't go up that high, I guess. But if it had started doing that towards the base, I would have gotten a bit panicky. We got what we came here for, though. No, we didn't. Where's the Nether Star? What? We got an Infinity Booster card? Did it not drop a Nether Star? Do they not drop Nether Stars in this pack? Is that the twist that I didn't expect? Ah, I found it. I don't know where it was, though. I just heard the sound of something popping into my inventory. And, okay. Well, we've got it, at least. So I can go home knowing that that was an accomplishment for this... Whatever this was, this is just weird. I'm gonna go ahead and make it a half episode. It's a pretty long one, but I feel like enough of nothing happened, if you know what I mean. We built this meat feeder to feed us... You know what? No, it's a full episode. I'm standing by it. Sometimes you just gotta make a declaration and stick to your guns. And we haven't built any guns. I don't even know if there's guns in this pack, but we built something to automatically straight up slaughter chickens. We gotta stand by that as an accomplishment. Useless though it may be, considering this is already empty enough that we can't get, any use out of it. Hey, but you know what? It wasn't a waste, everyone. We did get started, technically, with fluid cows. We got our first fluid cow. We did it. How about that? We got a simple alloy smelter. Tune in next time when I guess we're gonna go ahead and stop fighting the inevitable. We're gonna have to get... nose deep into this mod. Into this. We're gonna have to do this. Okay. Thank you folks for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you later. Bye!